I saw a video circulating, and by that I mean someone DM'd it to me or posted it somewhere, and I saw it. Someone, I have a lot of people that send me stuff, and this one is interesting. So, someone who used to work for Donald Trump and around Donald Trump is saying what I've been saying, and that is Ron DeSantis is all hype. So here's a video of Alyssa Farah Griffin on The View talking about the prospective Donald Trump versus Ron DeSantis. And I think I watched a little bit of this, and I just want to use this as a springboard here to talk about why this Ron DeSantis thing is not going to happen. And if it does happen, if he does run for president, which would be a huge mistake, it's going to be hilarious. So I hope he does, just for my sake, because I know I'm going to make some great videos. Can I read what the tweet says? Yes, I can. Faux conservative Alyssa Farah Griffin, who has said publicly she wants to support a Democrat in 2024, claims DeSantis is going to implode once he announces his bid on DeSantis. Well, anyway, that's the quote.
I loved it.
On DeSantis, which is, by the way, like swearing for Mitt Romney. On DeSantis, I think he's so overhyped. I'm just going to be honest. I have seen Trump take out every mini version of Trump for the last 5 years. I think right now, the party wants someone other than Trump. They want Trump light, so they're boosting and hyping DeSantis. He doesn't do national interviews. He's done nothing on the national stage. I think he will implode once Trump keeps going after him and going after him. So I mean, this is my sense is like how ugly this got this quickly is kind of remarkable and spells for a very bad 2 years ahead. Like Trump went straight to like, you're a groomer. Like maybe save that to like June before the primary. Like this went ugly
like 0
really
to
fast.
60.
But, Trump has been credibly accused of sexual misconduct at least 26 times. Like my mother used to say, don't spit up in the air, it comes back in your face.
So anyway, I'm going to be honest. I agree. I've been saying on this show for a long time, ever since Ron DeSantis, ever since that meme started, a lot of people think he's actually going to pose a threat to Donald Trump. I'm going to sit here and tell you. Now, again, I may be taking the renegade position here, but I'm going to sit here and tell you he's got no chance. It's not going to happen. Okay? Now, think about it from Ron DeSantis' perspective. Donald Trump, there is no way he's going to be alive in 2029. Let's be honest. He's not going to be alive in 2020. Hey, maybe he will, but certainly not going to be able to run for president in 2028 and actually serve. Ron DeSantis is currently the governor of Florida, right? He has just been elected for a 4-year term. Why not serve 4-year term, leave office, and then dedicate all of your effort and energy to running for president, right? Because he would leave office right after the midterms in 2026, right? That would line him right up to run in 2028, and there would be no Donald Trump to worry about. He, as at this moment, is already the heir apparent after Donald Trump. To run against Donald Trump is a nightmare decision that only a dumbass would make, because he would lose unless Ron DeSantis genuinely believes he could beat Donald Trump. And Ron DeSantis' recent statement is like, I don't spend my time smearing Republicans, right? In order to beat Donald Trump in a primary, you're going to need to bring out not just every gun in your arsenal. You're going to need to make shit up about him. You're going to need to plant things against him. You're going to need to sabotage him in the most vicious way possible. Now, again, I want to see it happen. I would love to see Donald Trump versus Ron DeSantis. And he might just be dumb enough to do it. He might be dumb enough to sacrifice a sure thing on a gamble that doesn't even really get him anything. Ron DeSantis is a young guy. He can wait a couple years. He'll be much better positioned in 2028. But is his ego going to get the best of him? We'll see. I hope. I know, and I can tell you for a fact, Donald Trump doesn't listen to debate rules. Is Ron DeSantis going to be able to talk over Donald Trump? Is he going to be able to speak over Donald Trump with authority? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, okay? 2016 primaries. People would talk over Donald Trump, but they would sound like meek little weasels. Jeb Bush, for example. If you actually think Ron DeSantis, in order to win a primary, he's going to need to win at least one debate. He's going to need to convince people to move from Trump to him. He's going to need to be able to be a more authoritative, powerful, and strong presence on a debate stage with Donald Trump. It's never going to happen. So if he does run for president, it's going to be hilarious, and he's going to lose 100%. And I think this bitch is right. Now, again, this bitch is also stupid as fuck, right? But she's been around Trump enough to know that there's no way Ron DeSantis is going to beat him. It's just not possible, right? So why would Ron DeSantis run when he would be, again, logically much better positioned? He might run just because of the ego. He might run just for the money. People might be paying him behind the scenes to run. You know, again, the Koch brother, singular, has said that he's going to, put billions of dollars into a never Trumper, just whoever is the best positioned. Nikki Haley and John Bolton have also said, and Mike Pompeo and Mike Pence have also said that they might jump in. Imagine a debate stage with Donald Trump, Mike Pompeo, Mike Pence, Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley. Fuck it, let's throw Ted Cruz in there. Just have some fun. Ron DeSantis is going to be able to win in a debate against all of those people? Like, if they all grouped up against Donald Trump in one debate, even then, look at the 2016 debates. Donald Trump would look at the crowd who would be cheering for Jeb Bush's milquetoast comeback, and he would say shit like, look at all these people that got paid by the Bush family to be here, or some shit. Like him or hate him, and I certainly hate him, the orange man knows how to command an audience. And Republicans, you actually genuinely think Republicans, establishment Republicans, are going to be able to out-authoritarian Donald Trump? I mean, it's fantasy world. It's fantasy world. So anyone that thinks Ron DeSantis is a serious threat, I would like to see literally any evidence that he would perform well in a debate with Donald Trump. If you can give me one piece of evidence that he would perform well in a debate with Donald Trump, fuck it. Can he even perform well in a debate with a Democrat? He looked like a fucking complete fool, like a deer in headlights when he was debating that stupid fuck shit for brains for the Florida governorship a couple of months ago. He couldn't even do well in a debate against a Democrat, let alone Donald Trump. It's never going to happen, okay? It's fantasy. It's fantasy. But I just wanted to cement my position on here. And if Ron DeSantis does win the nomination somehow, I mean, the only way it's going to happen is if Donald Trump dies of a heart attack or something. Like, literally, that's the only way. But other than that, if Donald Trump genuinely loses a primary, Donald Trump has already said he's going to run third party. So it's like, what is the path here to victory? There is none. There is none. There is none. So I say this. The smartest move Ron could make at this point would be to bide his time until Biden is gone. It's just a little bide, just a little pun humor,